What's up, everybody? Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching, continuing my Rising Signs series. 2 to go. Check the flow. It's all about Cancer, the crab in the first house, rising sign, Ascendant, breaking it down. Oh my goodness. Amazing people. And so, what does this really mean? The fourth house, Libra, balance, fairness at home, okay? The seventh house, relationships, Capricorn, right? Wanting to be with someone who's about their business and serious and hardworking. And then you yourself, you're hardworking and you're driven for independence because Aries in the 10th house, right? That Mars energy, you're gonna assertive, go get it, work hard, initiate. Yeah, that's Cancer, the crab in the first house, the rising sign Ascendant. So we'll break it all down. We'll get into the famous people. We'll get into everything, all right? Check out my Rising Sign series on YouTube, Tailored to You Coaching. Check out tailoredtoyoucoaching.com. Hit me up, tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. At Twitter, Tailored2C, Cancer the Crab. It's all about you, B. The moon. It's like having the moon in the first house. Yeah, they're amazing. All right, let's get into it, Cancer. Cardinal water sign. That crab and claws. Sensitive, but strong. All right, they're the protector. Tailored to You Coaching. What's up, Cancer the crab in the first house? Yeah, it's time to talk about Cancer in the first house, Cancer the crab, rising sign Ascendant. So it's the second to last one. Next up is Aries, and I'm done with the rising sign series. So it's cardinal water. Whatever your sun sign is, when the rising sign, when you were born, it's the Ascendant where the sun was rising in the eastern horizon. Okay? So you people are amazing. Soft on the inside, the hard shell, kind of private with your emotions. Remember, it's like having the moon in the first house. It's a cardinal water sign, so initiates summer. That's what Cancer is. So that means in your fourth house, you're going to have Libra, the balance, the harmony, the fairness. Maybe with your siblings or the house, you were kind of like the one that always brought balance and peace and love and beauty and harmony. Your seventh house for relationships, you're going to want that Saturn energy of Capricorn, someone who's about their business, someone who gets things done, wants to achieve, someone more serious. Same thing with your business deals and negotiations and contracts, right? Tailored to You Coaching, by the way. I got you. This Capricorn moon's got you. Then the 10th house, Aries. Okay, that Mars energy. So for work, you're going to initiate, want to get things done, be independent, driven, hardworking, athletic, could work in construction, doctors, whatever it is. Great athletes. Some of these famous people, you're talking Angelina Jolie, Lisa Bonet, Adele, Tyra Banks, Michael Jordan, Keke Palmer, Kanye West, Yeezy. So just know that these people, it can be private and sensitive, but then with Leo in the second house for their gains and values, right? That sun, they want to shine bright and achieve and make money, like, and be famous, like Kanye and Jordan and Marvin Gaye and Angelina Jolie. They have this magnetic energy that pulls people in. That third house, right? Sagittarius. I mean, I'm sorry, after Leo, it's Virgo, so they're going to be the communication with their siblings and travel. It's going to be analytical, logical planning, right? Be of service. Will be very helpful to their neighbors, their community, their neighborhood. Talked about the fourth house with Libra. The fifth house for your play and hobbies and fun sex and all that, Scorpio. So you're going to be a little bit more intense there, a little bit more serious, but intuitive, right? And very determined, maybe even vengeful. You think about Jordan with the sports, right? The sixth house for your health, Sagittarius. That's adventurous and it's mutable fire, but hips, thighs. Cancer, maybe you can have issues with your chest, your breast, especially the women. Cancer women and Cancer in general, your appearance, your physical appearance, right? More round features, almond eyes or moon, round, big, dreamy eyes, compassionate, right? So that Sagittarius there in the sixth house, you'll probably be extremely healthy and bounce back, right? So the Capricorn in the seventh, the eighth house, Aquarius. So for your power, your sex, your death, rebirth, right? The occult, all these different things, your debts, inheritance, you got Aquarius. So it's going to be very innovative, very unique, very different, maybe a little cold and detached, right? And then your ninth house, which is where you need to learn your higher learning and philosophy and religion, right? It's Pisces energy. So it's going to be very intuitive, okay? Very intuitive, very dreamy, idealistic. Film, photography, you're going to love to learn, and you kind of have that spirit of openness and seeing the best in everyone and wanting to achieve these different things, but in a spiritual realm, okay? And then after Pisces, you go to Aries in the 10th house. We talked about that, initiating, assertive, just go get it for your career, right? You're driven, Cancer rising. You really are, the crab. And those crab hands, very, And the 11th house, Taurus. So with your friends and groups and organizations, you could be stubborn, but it's about the five senses. Sure, you like to go out and eat and be social and see the value in your friends and spend money with them and join these groups and organizations. But there'll be times where you're just like, I'm staying at home. I don't want to deal with people, So you'll have that mixed bag. And then that 12 energy, that sort of like subconscious and everything, it's Gemini. So it's like that Mercury energy kind of is your, really almost like your ruler in a sense, right? It's the moon and Mercury. Because that 12th house, it's sort of like your hidden talents, right? The isolation, jails, this, that, whatever. That Mercury energy, you will have great communication skills. You love to talk. You're very chatty, and you love to learn, right? So that's the whole spectrum. That's why the rising sign ascendant is so important, because it maps out all your houses, all right? So hit me up, Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coach. I'm going to help you get your birth chart done, all right? And I'm running deals now with this whole Corona stuff till April 21st with a coaching session to help you, with the stress and anxiety and fears, and a birth chart, $75 for a 45-minute coaching session and a birth chart. Okay, normally my birth chart's $150. So take advantage of this. Cancer risings, so surprising, enterprising. I mean, think about Marvin Gaye, Angelina Jolie, Kanye, Jordan, Jill Scott, these people, my boy Elton Porter, Cancer rising. I don't know my father's birth time, but he could have been a Cancer rising, I'm not sure. But he was an Aries sun. But just amazing people. I dig the Cancer risings. I like Cancer people in general. They can, be a little moody, a little sensitive, right? They're going to be slow to open up to you because they don't know what they can, really trust. Okay? But don't mess with them, They'll, when they feel like they need to, they will pounce and attack. But it's ruled by the moon. So their emotions, they're the protector. Their statement is like, I feel. And they feel deeply, very intuitive. Okay? With that Pisces in the 9th house, they're intuitive about spirituality, and they got to be open. The places where they need to learn, though, and to be more open is in that 9th house of Pisces. They've really got to loosen up when it comes to play. They can be extremely competitive. I mean, think about, Jordan, in that 5th house with the Scorpio there. That vengeful, whatever. And same thing with the fun sex. They can be jealous. They can be cheaters, but they can be very loyal and dedicated because they want harmony and family. Family means everything to them. At the end of the day, their core, the first house. And remember, the rising sign is your outer mass, your physical appearance, right? It's the paint on the house. The sun is the identity inside, the house, the address, right? Same thing with the car, the Mercedes. And then the moon is the emotions, the Netflix and chill inside. So those are the big three in astrology, and the rising sign is extremely important, people, okay? So we'll go inside, finish everything up, but Cancer the crab, you're no joke. Hit me up. Please like, share, and follow. Hope you enjoyed my rising sign series. I'm starting my moon series. Started out with Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn moon. But you Cancer people, and they, like I said, with that home life with Libra, they want a harmonious, peaceful home, even as they get older in their family history. It's all about balance for them, and they kind of really like to be in relationships, but they want their partner to be about their business. That's why that Capricorn's there in the 7th house, because they're going to be about theirs with the Aries in the 10th, right? They're going to go get it. They're very independent, and they want you to be independent as well, and then you come together and make this beautiful home. They can be good cooks too. And they like the Capricorn energy, but they could do well with, other water and earth signs, just with that Cancer on the Ascendant and even the Capricorn, there. And they can be any sun sign, right? I mean, Jordan's an Aquarius. You got Jolie. I think she's a Gemini. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Tailored to You Coaching. Check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Everything's Tailored to You Coaching. The IG, Facebook, YouTube. The Twitter is Tailored to C. All right? Gotta get some good music for this one, for the Cancer. I hope you enjoy that. All right? I got nothing but love for you. Marvin Gaye. Oh, God rest his soul. Miss him. Yeah. And you can see the nurturing of Angelina Jolie and Adele and Tyra Banks. Just, interesting people. Very driven, great people. All right? Cancer, the crab in the 1st house. The rising sign Ascendant. Yeah, man. Tailored to You Coaching. Let's finish it up, Cancer. I got you covered. The Virgo's got your back. You know that. All right? Peace. Cancer, the crab. And don't be too picky. You can be moody, a little picky. And sometimes you gotta just take a risk. Don't be cautious. Okay? Don't be too private. Just go for it sometimes. Alright? And take time to meditate. Be open-minded. Alright, Cancer. Right, Tailored to You Coaching, back inside Cancer, the crab. So you see the 1st house, the Ascendant. That's the rising sign. And so you see with the birth chart, it maps out everything. So it's really important, and it tells you so much information. You learn about your family life with the Libra here, okay? You see the Libra there in the 4th house. Then you've got the Capricorn in the 7th house, relationships, all right? Love, marriage, contracts, negotiations. And the 10th house, Aries, the midheaven. Okay, now for this person, the MC, the midheaven's in the 9th house. That's more rare. Sometimes it could be 9th, 10th, or 11th, but it's Aries in the 10th house, and it's, how they want to be known in the world, right? The assertiveness and stuff like that. And so the Gemini in the 12th house is sort of like the unconscious self. The 12th house is like the isolation, and, it's ruled by Mercury there. But this, with the Ascendant of Cancer, that is Moon. So these are lunar people, okay? Emotions, the protectors. I feel is sort of their mantra. So I want you to hear my little breakdown on my write-up for Cancer, the crab, on the rising sign, Ascendant. They're special people, okay? Check it out.
Tailored to You Coaching. Cancer, the crab in the 1st house, rising sign, Ascendant. This is your outer mask, physical appearance. How people see you in the world. Cancer says, I feel. Cancer in the 1st house, Libra in the 4th house, balance, fairness, and close relationships with family members. Capricorn in the 7th house, desire, Aspies, who is a business type. Capricorn energy, someone who is altogether. Aries in the 10th house, you strive to obtain success and working hard, aggressive towards reaching your goals. You have that moon energy on the Ascendant. They are the protectors who want to care for others. You can sense how people feel. You want to feel safe before you allow others to get close to you. Very magnetic in earning and your values. Moon face, very round and dreamy eyes that are filled with compassion. Women can have bigger breast. Can be healers and have strong psychic abilities with strong emotions. Can be sensitive with a strong outer shell. You want a serious love partner, but you will achieve on your own and have an independent spirit. With a 12th in Gemini, you are all about communication, which is your unconscious true self. Pisces in the 9th house, you must be open to learning all different types of things. You can be very private and need to explore and open up to new ideas and dreams. You want devotion since as a child you are the person in the home to bring balance and fairness. Very receptive people who can have health issues with hips, thighs, breast, chest area. You can make anyone feel comfortable with your Gemini 12th house energy. Famous Cancer rising people: Angelina Jolie, Adele, Tyra Banks, Marvin Gaye, Keke Palmer, Michael Jordan, Kanye West, Lisa Bonet, Keisha Cole, Jill Scott, Elton Porter, Liv Tyler, Salvador Dali, Cher.
All right, Lisa Bonet, Elton Porter, my homeboy. What up, E? Jordan, Liv Tyler, Salvador Dali. My father had one of his paintings. I got to get my father's birth time, but Kid Taylor might have been a Cancer rising. I'm not sure, though. Stay tuned for that. I got to reach out to Tampa, Florida, and try to get those records. But these people, man, just amazing. So tailored2coaching@gmail.com. Go to tailored2coaching.com. Hit me up. We can get your birth chart done. I just want you guys to understand the power of astrology. You learn so much about your family lineage, your roots, your parents, your siblings, your childhood, so you can heal your inner child. You got Chiron, the wounded healer, so you can learn where you might have issues that are deep rooted inside in your sort of unconscious or subconscious mind that you need to overcome, and lessons that you need to learn. The North Node is your destiny, where you need to head in life. The South Node is sort of like either your past life or your early life natural gifts that God gave you. There's so much, all right, people? And these people are so receptive, very intuitive, hardworking, and driven. And they sometimes can be a little private. They don't like to be criticized, maybe a little vengeful. Sometimes you do them wrong. But overall, they're just good people. The women, they definitely want a man that's, about his business, that Capricorn energy. They could even, depending on the sun sign, do well with that Saturn energy. So it could be Aquarius or Capricorn. But, I think overall, the Cancer rising is someone that is going to be about love and family. Very caring, nurturing, the protector. And they're going to protect themselves, too. And they want a partner in life that's all about it, about grinding and working hard and achieving. All right? So please reach out, be careful, be safe, practice the social distancing. This stuff is real. Young folks are dying, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. It's not just, and I friends of friends have passed away, and then I've got a friend and in a coma. It's devastating. Please wash your hands. Isolate. We should be social distancing and isolation nationwide to May 1st, but only God knows what's going to happen. All right, just be wise. Things should get better in May or June. That's what the astrology is saying. But then it could get worse again up till December or January. And God only knows with the election, if we even have one, and all this other stuff. But it's astrology, so let's stay positive. And this is a great time to really focus on what you want to do in your life. Be creative. Be mindful, have a purpose, find your purpose, and, get to that technology. That's going to be the key for the future, all right? Hit me up, Tailored2 Coaching, all right? Got you with the astrology, the life coaching, and the love. Increase your self-love, self-awareness, and remember, together we can transform your life one session at a time. Of course, with a rhyme, I'm nice with mine, the greatest of all time. Yeah, man, be complete, all right? Tailored2 Coaching. Be safe. Cancer the Crab, you are done. The last one coming up, Aries rising. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And then the Moon series will go on. Cancer on the Ascendant, you are the Moon. You are lunar. You are emotional. You are a protector. You care and you nurture. Peace.